Hi, fifth graders. Mrs. Oliver here. I'm going to go over comprehension for this week. We are on Unit 4, Week 1, and our story is How Mighty Kate Stopped the Train. You can find that on pages 208 through 211 in your floppy book. I absolutely love this story this week. It is a tall tale, and what that means is this story is going to be completely made up. There's a lot of exaggeration. We have hyperboles. We are often introduced to a hero or a heroine who is able to do mighty, powerful things that you couldn't really do in real life. This story is very humorous. We're introduced to a little baby named Kate, and we kind of get to see her life as she grows up. And as she grows up, she only becomes more powerful and more strong and does these really crazy tasks that are unbelievable but funny at the same time. Our skill this week for the comprehension strategy is to visualize. So if I want to kind of close my eyes and do a mental picture of what Kate looks like, I could do some rereading on page 239. And if you look at that, it says, Kate tossed a boulder and sauntered away. Toss makes me think that you're kind of like tossing a ball, just no big deal. However, when Kate is tossing something, she's tossing a boulder, so a gigantic rock. They also use the word sauntered, which means you're kind of casually walking away. Again, it kind of shows that it's no big deal for Kate to move this gigantic rock. Something that's a little bit humorous in the story is when Kate was born, she picks up the doctor. So it kind of starts humorous and continues that way throughout the story. Our comprehension skill is that's incorrect. Our comprehension skill is point of view. And point of view is always either first person or third person. And we can use some evidence from the text to help guide us to the answer. So I chose some quotes from the text. Folks around here call her Mighty Kate. Mighty Kate lifted up her doctor when she was just born. It's an amazing railroad story you really should hear now. So when I'm looking at those pieces of evidence, I see that it's using words like Mighty Kate. It's not saying I. It's talking about Mighty Kate. It's using pronouns like her and she. It is not using pronouns like I and me and we. So for that reason, I know this is third person point of view, and it's being told by a narrator. This narrator is not interacting in the story. Instead, they are telling it as if they are watching it happen. I also know that this third person narrator thinks that Mighty Kate is very impressive. And I know that by the language that they choose. So instead of just referring to her as Kate, every time the narrator talks about her, he uses the word mighty. He includes from when she was born, showing how strong she was. He also uses the word amazing, and he says you should hear it right now. All of those pieces of evidence show that this point of view thinks Mighty Kate is very impressive, this story is worth hearing, and she is a very good heroine in our story. I hope this helped you understand a little bit better for this week, and I'll catch you next time.